Well, Janet, coming off a real nice win on Senior Day, and I think probably if you drew up how a Senior Day game is going to go, you get a shutout, you get a couple of goals, probably couldn't have gone a whole lot better.
They could have come earlier, and my heart would have, but no. I mean, I think that's, I think it shows what our senior classes sort of stood for. A little bit of persistence, so just some guttiness to stick it out. You're getting chances, and the throw-in had been dangerous, and even Allie said I felt it coming. So it was great for a Senior Day to get a goal. Great for Janelle to break the school record in terms of goals, and for our defense to get a shutout. I think all of those things were a great accomplishment on Senior Day.
The defense has been coming along in fits and starts all season. What was the difference on Sunday? How did they translate it into a clean sheet?
I think a lot of things. I think really as our midfield just is starting to get better defensively, and I think the inconsistency is because we've been inconsistent in terms of who we've had and how we've tried to play, and even a little bit of what our system has been. And we've stuck with the same thing now for 3 or 4 games, and that's probably been the longest stint of sticking with the same thing. So I think they're settling down, feeling good about their roles. Alina and Casey really getting a little bit more comfortable with each other in the back, and Farrell doing what she does well in terms of being out on the flank. So I think we've kind of settled everybody into the things that they do well and gotten them comfortable, and that certainly translates into a better defense.
And of course, great for Janelle to get that record, and what a strike she had to get that record breaker.
Yeah, I think we gave the team some time to work on restarts during the week, and Jeff had him out there getting reps on things, and I think when you do that, when you get reps, you get some confidence, and she got up and struck it with confidence, and that I think makes all the difference in the world when you're doing that sort of skill. You got to strike it with confidence because it needs the power, and like you said, you can't hit it much better than she hit that one.
And just talk about, again, the season that she's had for you, especially with Vanessa out and how she's really just picked you up offensively.
I think everybody, it's the shock of the season, a shock to everybody but Janelle and I maybe, and a shock in that it's happened. It seems like it's from nothing to the leading goal scorer in the country, and I think what's been happening underneath the surface, behind the scenes for the last 2.5 years is what people don't understand that have really prepared her to have this kind of breakout season. She studies the game. She's watched every game that we've played. She's a statistical nut. She knows how many shots everybody, she just studies the game. And as she does that, she becomes instinctive. And then she's got the tools. I mean, she can hit a restart. She can score with her head. She can spin someone in the box. She's good in the open field. So she's hard to stop in terms of goal scoring because she can do a lot of different things, and I just think physically she's been in a place now where she can do them, and certainly it has come at a great time, at a time when we didn't have Vanessa to create things for us. It's been great that Janelle's been able to answer that call.
Thursday up in Minneapolis, always a tough place to play against Minnesota. I think the good news is you know what you have to do. You have to go in there and get a win, and you don't have to worry about any scoreboard watching. You just know what you have to do.
Yeah, you always want to be in control of your own destiny and not count on anybody else. And we know a win gets us in, so that's certainly the attitude that we'll step in there with. It just became a 4-game tournament for us in some ways. And we want to win every Big Ten game. We certainly want to win and go out on this season on a good note. But Minnesota is in the same boat, and they want to do the same thing, and it's going to be a challenge. And I feel like a broken record. I think I've said that every Big Ten game, and people are putting a lot of weight in this game. But I think what the underclassmen have to learn, and I think our seniors knew this going in, is there was just as much important on the first game, because it was the first game that puts you in the position we're in now. So it just comes down to this one being the one that's going to make the final points. But the ones that made the first points were just as important, as was Sunday's game.
And talk a little bit about Minnesota's strengths. What challenges will they present for you on Thursday?
Again, I think it's a team that gets a lot of numbers behind the ball. They're giving up shots, but not goals. So they're making you take shots that maybe aren't high percentage shots. Certainly a good goalkeeper who's really good at positioning, gets herself in the right spot at the right time. So, yeah, difficult team to score against. And yet, on the flip side of things, they're pretty clinical. They don't need a ton of chances to score goals. And so, we're going to have to be really focused defensively. Can't have those letdowns, and give them an opportunity, because they'll highly likely that they'll finish that. And then we've got to be as persistent as we were on Sunday and find different ways to break them down. If something doesn't work, we've got to try something else. And, I think we've got enough weapons in our repertoire to do that. I just hope we have the patience and the sort of tactical savviness to do that.
Vanessa got a couple minutes out there for senior day on Sunday. I saw her with the brace on the knee here at practice. What's her status for this week?
Yeah, things are a lot better, and I think, she's getting in and getting some repetitions in practice, and we'll sort of see how today's practice and how she feels after that, what it feels like tomorrow, because I think that's the bigger sign is now that she's had a couple of, probably a full 45, 50-minute session today, what it feels like tomorrow. And I think that'll be telltale as to what we really have going for us on Thursday.